Greeting, friends at Plainfield United Methodist Church. It's great to connect with you by means of technology for your meeting in preparation for Consecration Sunday on November the 12th. I'm excited to be a part of all that, excited that I'm going to be privileged to preach and just be a part of that experience for you in the year 2017. Just a little bit nervous here as I try to do this on my own. My wife had surgery recently, and I thought, well, I'd have her to run the camera for me, but since she's not able to do that, I'll try to get by on my own here. So we'll try this and see what works. Hope you're having a great meeting. I'm really excited about what you're doing there. I want to say a couple things to you. Number one is thanks for your leadership. Thanks for all that you are doing to help us do Consecration Sunday and make a difference through the United Methodist Church there in Plainfield, Indiana. I'm so grateful for Pastor Charlie and Pastor Elizabeth and all the folks there on your leadership team. I've had the opportunity to visit with them and be a part of some of the meetings and things. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of all that. Exciting days in your church family. As you prepare, I want to remind you how important leadership is. You are leaders, and leadership is such a key to all kinds of things happening in the local church. And especially when it comes to generosity, leadership is key. In the real estate business, they say it's all about location, location, location. In church, it's all about leadership, 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 in my opinion. I think when we have leaders as pastors, pastors who really understand leadership and know how to help others come on board and do the work of Christ in the community and around the world, amazing things happen. You have a great pastor in Pastor Charlie and a wonderful pastor in Pastor Elizabeth. We're grateful for them, and I've been privileged to visit with them and work with them. As we prepare for this upcoming celebration Sunday, Consecration Sunday, I'm excited that you are a part of that team. So thank you. King David handled one of the very first capital campaigns. And in that capital campaign, you find it in the 29th chapter of 1 Chronicles in the Old Testament, as he was preparing to provide the funding for the building of the temple. You may remember he wanted to build the temple himself, and the Lord indicated no, he didn't want David to do that. He wanted David's son Solomon to build the temple. So David was disappointed about that, but he jumped right back on and realized, well, he could help make the resources available for the building of the temple. And so he got before the whole gathering, and he told them what he was going to do as the king from the king's resources, and then he told them what he was going to do from his personal resources. And he looked at all of the leaders in his team, and he asked them to step on board as well, to join him in generosity. And they did. And read that passage from the 29th chapter of 1 Chronicles. Again, then the people say, well, they were amazed at what their leaders had done. Their leaders really stepped forward, starting with the king and then everyone behind him. And the people also gave generously. I hope you understand how important your leadership is. Thank you for being a leader at Plainfield United Methodist Church. The other thing I'd like to encourage you to continue doing is sharing your prayer. In your family, be praying around the dinner table or wherever you have your prayers. Be praying about what God wants to do in you and through you as a part of your giving and generosity to Plainfield United Methodist Church for the year 2018. It's important for leaders to lead not only in word, but to model generosity. What I've discovered over the past several years is that one of the things that helps motivate people who are currently not giving generously, the thing which motivates them best is to hear from people who are generous as they explain why they like to be generous and why they give what they give to the local church. How and why they give is really important for other folks who are thinking about becoming generous, about giving more, about perhaps becoming a percentage giver, about becoming a tither. And that's what we're trying to do, is help people discover the joy of generosity, discover the joy of being a tither, of being a person who's making the steps toward tithing if you're not quite there yet, but making it a goal to be a follower of God, a generous giver, a tither as a part of your work as a disciple of Jesus Christ. So just little reminders as you're working today and in these coming days. I'm already preparing, trying to get my message ready for you, thinking and praying about how to share God's good news of the joy of generosity. And so thanks again for the opportunity to be with you through technology. And if anybody has questions for me, or you want to text me or email me, Pastor Charlie and Elizabeth have my information. Feel free to be in touch. God bless you. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. Look forward to being together with you as we celebrate Consecration Sunday on November the 12th. God bless.